honestly.
You got us a trophy. You got us the Perfectionist trophy with all those perfect clears.
Yeah.
All right, looks like they're ready. Jumping right into it.
Perfect clears are my game, honestly.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, we are starting on the Puyo side. Sonii is building a very fast GTR. Blake looks like he has some understanding of GTR as well, though it looks like he might actually be looking for some vertical stacking on the left side. What started as GTR will now just be a very powerful chain. Sonii sends a 3. However, because Blake built so vertically, he still has a lot of access to his resources. That attack is not going to be doing that much here. All right. We go to the Tetris side. No damage sent, so pretty clean. Sony's looking for that nice perfect clear, but the miss drop. Meanwhile, on Blake's side, it looks like we're just going to be going for some clean Tetris choices. Looks like Sony's handling the miss drop pretty fine. Looking to ways to set up other T-spins. Or just
looks
keep
like
clearing.
He's trying to go for a T-spin triple.
The attempt is there, but we're back to Puyo already.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. We got a 4 from Sonii. How will Blake respond? He does have the chain. That's a 2 double, but there's no other links there, so he's still taking a rock's worth of damage. He can't block, and he can. That seals him out completely on the Puyo side. He could stall the Tetris if he chooses to do so, but doesn't.
He ends up killing himself.
Yeah, so round 1 goes to Sonii. Round 2, we're starting on Puyo side again. Sonii probably going for GTR again. Seems to be that way.
I'm sorry, does GTR stand for anything?
Yes, it stands for Great Tanaka Rensa, which is basically the person Tanaka came up with the form, and Rensa being turnaround. So it's the form that helps you build upwards from the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like Blake is going more for freeform ideas. Sonii has a nice chain, but can't set it off before we switch to the Tetris side. But when they go back to Puyo, they're gonna have a very powerful attack. They're looking for the perfect clear, but I don't believe they have it. But I mean, no, they do. They had it.
No. Oh, no.
It was missed, but they can get a T-spin set up.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be hard to get it now, though.
Can he still link this into a... I think it was possible to link that into a T-spin double triple.
Yeah. It shows a clear. Here we go. Are we going to get a chain?
I don't think
Sonii has just yet. A pretty powerful chain if they choose to set it off. They just have to be careful about cutting those yellows. Decides to go for an extension with the purple. Pretty risky, but it doesn't look like Blake's attacking at all. Blake just building up lots of resources to have a powerful attack.
Like
here we go. We got a basic 2, but Sonii sets off their chain. We have a 6, I believe. There's the 4 and the 5 and the 6 going right into Tetris. Oh,
7.
No, it's an 8. The 2 extra links and the swap combo.
Wow.
Beautiful. That's game 1 for Sonii. Draco never getting tired of winning.
You can't defeat me.
All right, we're sticking with Puyo again. Each start, I do think this is giving a slight advantage to Sonii just because they're very quick at setting up those first big chains. And so having that much power for when they swap back to Puyo has been a huge help.
Oh, clearing up those yellows.
There's definitely conflicts on the purple side. That's going to be really hard for Sonii to build. And a 3-chain set from Blake. Sonii defends with the 2 double. Really good choice there. Barely takes any damage before they go to Tetris.
This might be a perfect clear.
They're looking for it.
Yep. I think he has it. Yep, he has it.
There's the perfect clear. There we go. How will Sonii follow up, though?
It looks like a second one?
Oh, the misdrop from Blake. Unable to downstack with that L piece like they wanted. Nice movement with the I piece at least, but that's still going to be pretty hard to fix. And we go back to the Puyo side. Sonii up a little on resources. How will they extend it though? There you go. We just got a 2 from Sonii. They'll send a couple of lines, but Blake still has lots to work with. Nice switch there. Sonii getting a 4-chain. Will Blake be able to defend this? There's just a 1. There's no continuation, and there's no pieces to clear on the Tetris side.
The swap destroyed him.
Yeah. All right. We finally get a Tetris start. No big Puyo chains right off the bat. All right.
Okay. Oh, looks like Sonii is going for a T-spin triple.
Yeah.
Maybe a T-spin triple
The
chain.
double T-spin
Ooh.
triple. Fortunately, my memorization of the Tetris forms is not so good. But I'm looking to see how Sonii fills in that area in order to do those T-spin triples. Meanwhile, Blake's built really clean well. Do good Tetrises. And because Blake sent the Tetris right before the swap, that damage goes to the Puyo side. So
And he already has a clean one.
yeah,
well,
Sony's definitely going to have to get some sort of attack in before the Tetris side, because if Blake gets to just Tetris freely without anything to block, then Sonii might lose this round. I don't think Sonyi's going to get a chain here. So we're back to Tetris. Blake has an eyepiece. When will he choose to use it? Looks like he's stacking a bit more.
Sony's slowly getting
Sonii is trying so hard to not mess up their build. They finally get a piece in, but how will they get the other piece?
No! He got greedy.
All right, that's a round for Blake.
He's so greedy.
Just kept clean Tetrises, and that's all he needed.
Yeah.
And we're back to Tetris.
Okay, it looks like Sonii is going for the perfect clear.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite getting it yet.
No.
Nope.
Fortunately
not. He at least has the T-spin on deck.
There's the T-spin double.
Yep.
Blocks Blake's attack, sends 3 lines. And we're about to swap to the Puyo side with no damage sent, so we can get some clean builds here. Oh, misdrop from Sonii, I'm pretty sure. I think they wanted to go for GTR there.
I think he can still build off of it, though. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of builds you can go for, just no clean GTR. We have a 3 chain from Sonii if they get a green and then clear the reds. Doesn't look like they're going to, though. So we're going back to the Tetris side with no damage being sent.
Is this going to be a... Okay, it's slowly down stacking on both sides.
Yep. I think Sonii has decided to just go for some more clean builds. Sees the T-spin double, gets it.
All right, back to Puyo.
All right, 2 chain from Sonii. Blake chooses to defend with a 3 chain with a lot of power on this 2 chain link. That's 4 lines. Sonii does get to block with a 2 double, but there's still a line being sent. 2 lines even. Blake definitely has the resource advantage. We'll just have to see how they choose to chain with it.
He definitely has potential.
No chain sent before the Tetris side, so...
Okay.
Couple clean hits from Blake. Sony's looking for the T-spin double, but realizes that it's a bit messy. Chooses to just clear the T normally.
Okay, he puts a little block there. Okay, his stock is starting to clean up nicely.
Blake's just gonna clear up some stuff. There's finally a green coming. Will they set off this chain? There it is. I think it's a 3 double into 4. That's a big attack, and Sonii only has the 1 chain. They can at least stall with all the pieces they have, but that's 3 lines being set.
That's a 3 chain. Nice.
That's a lot of damage. Can block that.
That might be it for Sonii. Yep.
All right. Blake takes game 2.
It is now 1-1.
Blake definitely being very clean on the Tetris side, and then just having enough powerful Puyo attacks to stop Sony's chains.
Okay, a slow start from Sonii, but it looks like he's going for another T-spin triple setup.
Yeah. It looks like they're being very conscious of having the middle filled in, but look how far Blake is already in terms of setting Tetrises. Sonii doesn't have much to block with. Gets a T-spin double, but actually had a piece missing. All right, that's a line going to the Puyo side, so...
Unfortunate. If he can get an I block or an L piece in there in time, it would be really helpful, but just looking at this, Blake's side, it's just... it might be a bit hard.
Yeah. Blake definitely looks like, on the Puyo side at least, that they're just going to do their best to have as many resources as possible to beef up their chains.
Okay, there's the I piece.
Yeah. This might be a bit hard to clean up, though. These are not good pieces to get that TN.
Oh, he messes it up.
Oh, that's going to be really hard to clean up now. I think Blake's going to seal it with this Tetris.
That's it.
All right. Blake is 1 round away from running this set. And we're back to Tetris. I think the
Just
past
winning
5
the
rounds
game,
have been Tetris.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Are we going to get the perfect clear from Sonii? I don't think so. That O's not really going to work with it.
No perfect clear, but it looks like it still could be possible.
Maybe. Blake manages to move
Just
that I piece in to clear a
No.
couple lines.
Okay, it looks like he's gonna try and go for another T-spin triple chain.
Does look like it. We're back on Puyo though. Sonii looks like they're trying to play faster this time. Just have more resources to counter Blake's speed on putting Puyos on the sides. We got a 3-chain from Sonii so far. Will they choose to set it off, or are they trying to extend? Nope, there they go. That's 2 double into 3.
Okay, a powered 3.
Oh, that's a chunk on the Tetris side, but that's pretty easy for them to tank. They have the clear, and with that nice clean garbage, gets a free Tetris. Sonii does get the T-spin triple to block, though. There's no T's coming up,
no
though.
T's blocks.
There's still no T's.
Oh no, there's a drought.
Oh no.
Okay, so he just decides to break it.
Yeah. They're actually cleaning this pretty well.
Okay.
Still good before going back to Puyo, and there is going to be some lines cleared.
All right, good save from Sonii.
All right, small soft combo leads to 1 line. Blake has a lot of resources, though. There's at least a 2-chain on the left, and they're going to set it off now. Bit over a line with a follow-up 2-chain as well. Sonii does block with their own 2-chain to help keep kind of clear, but Blake's being super aggressive. Here's a 3-chain, and Sonii has no way of defending, and
he takes the damage in Puyo.
Probably
so
good. Probably good, honestly, because they were really high up on the Tetris side. All right. Tetris side. Looks like Sony's board is pretty clean now. Now going back to Puyo, Blake definitely has the space advantage here. Let's see how Sonii starts digging these pieces. Oh, they have a good chain opportunity there if they use the yellow on the left with the blue. Yeah, we know. All right.
All right.
Right.
Okay,
Clean down
Sonii gets the
stacking from Sonii.
Tetris.
Yeah,
Nice.
has the Tetris with the garbage. And now they're pretty even on Tetris sides. It's just the Puyo side. Sony's going to have some trouble catching back up unless they at least send some garbage to slow down Blake here.
Okay, it looks like he's setting up a T-spin double.
Yeah, they set it up, but that won't help them currently while they're on Puyo.
As long as he can survive until the swap.
Yeah, blocks with a 2-chain, so still going all right. They are starting to dig. There's a nice 3-chain from Sonii.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, that was a lot of damage.
That could be good.
No, Blake does have the 2-chain after. Just having so many pieces built vertically gave him some resources still. Okay. Ooh, nice attack from Sonii.
Let's go.
Now they have the Tetris
He's
advantage.
got a T-spin single. And
right,
all
Sonii
right.
has the advantage on both boards now. Back to Puyo. At this point, any reasonable size chain is going to seal it. Okay, from
good
Sonii.
T-chain.
Bit over 1 line.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Blake is like 2 Puyos away from. Oh, and just as I say that.
All right. Oh, that's very low space. And the 1 line barely pushes it. Sonii takes the round. This is final round. On Tetris yet again.
So many Tetris starts.
Ooh, different start from Sonii this time.
It looks like he's going for a T-spin double.
Yeah, wants that early T-spin double. Doesn't want to risk the perfect clear. So there's that first hit. They got the perfect clear anyway!
Gosh! Whoa!
Blake stalling a bit, but that's half the board. And the miss drop. Oh, they managed to clear quickly. but that's definitely a big disadvantage on the Tetris side. And back to the Puyo side now. Sony's going for a quick GTR. This time it's looking pretty clean. They have the 3-chain if they set that off, but I think they're going to extend with the purples. They do choose to do so. Nice extension, getting the 4 double now. Are they going to set it? That's a big chain. I'm not surprised.
I think that's the 5
It's
chain.
a 4 double. Blake
double.
only has
Okay.
1 chain, and we're back on the Tetris side.
And Sonii just takes it.
Sonii takes it 2-1.
2-1. Nice.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh
Sonii,
my goodness.
First game, Sonii did so well on the Puyo side and still had some advantages on the Tetris side.
I'm still surprised that T-spin doubled to perfect clear though.
Yeah, that was so much damage.
That was insane.
Basically took half the board on the first Tetris side.
Yeah.
And then just had a very clean Puyo chain. And because Blake chose not to take it on the Puyo side, they took it on the Tetris side, but just didn't have the space for it.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting hugged.
Can I head
Nice.
pat? Head pat? Head pat? Okay. Yeah, we're streaming. But you're fine. You're fine.
Where are we on the tourney? Who's up next?
We are...
That's fine. What could go wrong?
It's fine.
Oh, it looks like we might be switching the webcams now.
Kuya, are Double D and Cher playing?